When we had last left Team Watcher, they had a meeting with the two Archmagi who had traveled out to the Forgotten Sanctum. Inside of the scriptorium, they conversed and discovered and made plans for the future. Well, they didn't discover anything, really, did they? Well, they did! They melted a horn, and that horn somehow opened up a treasure chest. Oh, fantastic. And so from the scriptorium, did they travel to the upper bowels of Wow. Yes, inside of the anus of the beast were they now. There was disgusting shit everywhere, pustules, bile, enormous veins running along, intertwining with cavern systems and its weird freakish body all the same. And inside did they find what you would expect the least. Yes, anus wizards who were there trying to work on Wow's big body. And they decided that it was time to descend deeper into that butt. They needed to destroy these bile ducts and travel further through to confront the weird masked wizard who was made of tentacles in some way. This is Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, The Forgotten Sanctum. Oh my gosh. There we are. Man, no wonder this place is forgotten. Oh, after we're done with here, we're gonna wish we had forgotten it. Oh, is it good? Jeez, we're inside of a big anus. Oh no. All right, let's do a quick save here. Let's head on up over this way. There we are. And now this, yeah, these are the stairs that we descended. How those stairs even fucking work? Like, how far down did we go to reach this, like, anus zone, right? And also, at the same time, this is bile, right? It's described as the upper bowels, and yet there is bile here. Do I not understand how bodies work? Isn't that, like, something for your tummy? Is this, like, an anus tummy combo? 2 in 1? The hits just keep coming. Let's see. Let's head on up here. Archives sub-basement. Oh, hang on. What was this? Memory siphon. Excavation site? Hold up. Excavation site? Oh, because they were digging here. I thought they were digging into, like, the hemorrhoid or something. Okay. Yeah, and we couldn't, weirdly enough, interact with the memory siphon really at all, right? Or at least not in a big, fun, fantastic way. I guess, in fact, there wasn't anything that really described it being a memory siphon aside from the map here, right? Or am I mistaken? I might be mistaken. But that's pretty important because it's clearly linked to the shit in the collections, right? This is clearly what they use to suck memories and stuff and, what would you, not re-advise, but make addendums to people. Alright, up here, some sporlings. If only they had all died when we performed our maneuver. But alas. Okay, let's go after the luminescent spore over there. Right. Let's do that. Adair, break stealth first. Good. Okay. Defense is up. Let's get a little bit of... Let's actually start off with this, maybe? No, let's begin with the Capricious Hex, because we can encapsulate almost everybody with this shit. Look, perfect. Alright, and then we'll have Palgina get out summons, and Facina, you do the same. There we are. Good. And then I will go over here, and I'll start blasting into the spore. Good, good, good.
Take this.
Okay, wonderful. And then let's blast over this direction. Oh shit, where did Adair go? Where did he go to?
Something I can do.
Oh, he's in there. Oh, he got CC'd. Okay, I see. By the spore, of course. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see, Palagina belay that order, swap to mode weir, and then thwack Adair. There we go. Good. Okay, let's have these weapons all go after the spore here. There we are. Use their attacks. And we'll have this crowd control-y one actually take care of some of these dudes here. I think that's a good move. Alright. We can fire away here just as well. Great. Okay, Adair is fine now. There we are. And Palgina, restart your summon here if you can. There we are. Good. Let's make sure these weapons continue their bullshit. Alright, looks good. Okay. So we fired away twice. Let's swap. Let's go over to this unit here. Here, we can also fire into these dudes. That may be more effective, but we'll hold off for now. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. We need to burn down the big spores. Because I'm fairly certain they're the ones doing the crowd control, right? Okay, let's make this humongous. And we'll plant it right there. Good. Get some debuffs rolling. Okay. Wonderful. Adair, if you could flip around and knock this asshole, that would be dope. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to swap my weapons again. And let's actually do a finishing shot on the big shroomage right there. Cool. Alright. Has Aloth completed his cast? It looks like it, doesn't it? And yet it has not applied to anything. Huh. Okay, there it is. We were just looking at it be casted. Okay. Let's see. How about now we throw down... Ooh, what should we throw down? We could, like, launch a wilting wind back here. That could be good. Like this. It'll get everything. Let's see. Yeah, if we plant it right here. Good. It'll still get this paladin weapon, but that's fine. Should be, at least. Okay. Let's go after these dudes. Wonderful. Let's keep knocking this one that's in melee with all of us. Good. Okay. Now, let's swap our weapon again here to this, our AoE blaster. And let's blast these dudes right here. Good. Weapons are getting a little low, but that's fine. Okay. Did Palgina get hers out? Yes, she did. Okay. So let's have these weapons focus on... Oh, look, there's a big freaky fucking eyeball right there. Great. You love that. Okay. And let's keep trying to crowd control these caretakers, because they are casters. Right? Good. Okay. Yeah, the weapons are getting really fucked up here. It ain't great. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we keep blasting into this, like, huge group of them? I'm not sure. We could also try and do some ranged attacks on this shit up here. Right? I might be able to shoot through it all. Let's try it. Let's try and go for that spore. Because I feel like that's still a bigger threat, right? Okay. Let's see. What other attacks do I... Ooh, look. Aloth got fucked up a bit. Okay. Well, Aloth, fortunately, you can still summon a phantom. Fortunately, that still works. Okay. Let's see here. How about we do a malignant cloud over here on all these assholes? Let's see. If we make it kind of big... Nah, let's actually make it just medium-sized. Place it right there. Good. Alright. So many particle effects, we're like... Our frames are fucking dying here. Okay. Because of all the spore cloud shit everywhere. Like, look at all that. What a mess. And then this person has just, like, multiplied into several dudes. Okay. Let's see. Let us fire into... Yeah, I can't reach that shit. Let's go after... Ooh, look. The animated weapon actually got converted. Wow. Okay. Huh. Let's try and do a finishing shot on this caretaker here. Shit, they all have mirrored image. No, this one does not. Okay. Let's go after the one that does not have a mirrored image. Because doesn't that, like, that rockets their deflection through the roof, doesn't it? Okay. Let's go after the one we can actually hit. Wonderful. Okay. Adair's still experiencing some difficulties. Looks like he's got abilities disabled. Here we are. Holy shit. So much stuff just fucking popping off, huh? Make sure these weapons get another volley in. Good. Okay. Over here, try and knock the caretaker. Good. This weapon is disabled. Okay. I think we're doing alright. Alright. Does Aloth have control back? No. How long until he does? Is it because he's frightened? I think so. So, about 4 seconds. Fasina, however, she is free to cast. I think we build up her chanter resource, her chants, her phrases even, and we cast her mind control. Okay, good. Alright, her malignant cloud has gone off. Excellent. Let's see, how about we plant a noxious burst back here as well? Looks good. Though we could also plant it to where it afflicts the... Oh no, I'm not sure if we can. Let's see. This seems alright, making it huge like this, because we get 2 more targets in there. Can I get any more? Nah, that's probably the best it's gonna get. Because see, if we make it medium-sized, we can't manage that without friendly firing. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Noxious Burst. And Aloth, 3 more seconds. Jeez, I'm getting a little fucked up myself here. Holy shit. Okay, let's swap to this set, because we need to knock this fucking shit back. Let's see, because this thing's gonna fucking kill me, I think. Let's see, Palgina, throw me a big heal. Ooh, fuck. Got killed. Alright, at least I didn't get disintegrated, so I'll get back up. There we are. Okay. Palgina, make sure a heal goes onto Aloth here. Good. Okay, and Fasina. Let's see. Oh, she's ready now to cast this shit. So let's have her move kind of right next to this phantom. There we are. And let's see, is that good enough range? Yeah. She'll get at least 2, or 3 probably. Maybe even a 4th. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
There we go. Oh shit. Oh, they're resistant to int. Oh fuck, that sucks ass. Oh man, I should have really paid attention to that. Whoops. Okay. Well, it's fine. Look, we can manage. There we are. We can throw this down right here. Knock all these dudes down, hopefully. Good. Okay, the heal is off on Aloth. Make sure I get one here. Actually, give me a hefty one. There we are. Good. And I need to swap back to my last set. There we are. Make sure I'm out of this, like, garbage zone. Okay, good. Should we try and do a finishing volley on the infected caretaker right there? These spores are still up here, causing some degree of chaos. This, like, big one. I might be able to actually range it from here. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Risk it for the biscuit. There we are. Let's make sure that these weapons are... Well, nope, they can't launch their attacks. Fair enough. We should be able to finish that thing off, though. There we go. Dope. Ooh, it, like, reflected bullshit back at me. That ain't great. Okay. Let's see. Let's try and finish off this caretaker here. We may as well blow through our... Oop. Nope, never mind. That dude is way too low for us to even blow through our bullshit. So let's go after the other caretaker. Good. Okay.
That's it.
Alright, I think we're good now.
I am unwell.
We should be able to, once we clear all of this out, travel back up.
So it's done, and there's no lingering doubt to torment us later.
But we should be able to travel back up to
I don't know that
the
this
main
place
area.
agreed with our fungal friend
To the hub.
any more than it does with me.
Huh. Our fungal friend? Who? Is the idea that the F guy is fungal related?
No problem.
Who is our fungal friend? I have no idea. Look at this fucking eyeball just watching here. But yeah, we should be able to go back to the main, like, entrance hub area and rest up at the imps before we descend through this. Just in case, like, this is the final area or something with the big boss battle. Not sure, but may be the case. Alright, what have we got here? History of Aora, Volume 15, The Throne of Woodica. Huh. Have we read that before? Man, there may be some reading yet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, look. Yeah, I bet these are all new ones. Look, there's a whole bunch here. The Last Ice Age? Oh, and they're quest items as well. I can't even inventory them. Yeah, look at this. Okay. And I guess, yeah, look, the pedestals. So there's probably 4. Okay. Let's do a quick save. Dreamwalker's Tread. Feast of Dreams grants Feast of Dreams. Once per rest. Let's see. Oh, this is... yeah. Target asleep until attacked for 10 seconds. Self... oh, no, wait, no. This isn't like an ability that we've seen before. Okay. So it CCs another target. And I thought that it was saying that when they went to sleep, they got healed. But no. We are the one that gets healed. Pretty useful for fucking shoes, huh? Oh, look. +2 stealth and +1 athletics? That's just a better version of, like, the stealth boots or whatever, right? Ahimi, the Dreamwalker, was a Huana archmage who rose to prominence roughly 3 centuries ago. A gifted cipher, she became an expert manipulator of souls, developing spells... Alright. Developing spells of domination, disorientation, and debilitation. Despite the name of these sandals, their enchantments do not actually allow someone to enter the dreams of another. Instead, the wearer becomes insubstantial, a being of pure essence, and assaults the soul of their victim directly, rendering the unfortunate unconscious. Alright. Well, I'm probably going to use these. Great. Alright, do we have anyone else who uses Boots of Stealth, or is it just me? I'm the only one. Okay. Well, let's hit it up. We'll stash the rest. Still with this fungal ingredient. Weird.
Hey, that's not bad.
Okay, what's in this one? Elementary Glenfathen. What? Oh, this is the pronunciation guide. Right. This is just a lot of information that I'll never be able to retain. I can just barely, like, commit to memory lore. But I don't think I can commit to memory a fictional language. I don't think I'm capable of that. I mean, I guess you could be, but I don't think I'm willing to put in the work that I would need to become fluent or able to read a fictional language. Although it is based off of a real one, right? So it should work out. Like if you're already fluent in, what is it again? Gaelic? I think? Something like that. Then you should be pretty well off. You should be in a great position to learn Glenfathen. Huh. Maybe we should read these other parts, though? And just skip over the other things? Yeah, let's do that. Elementary Glenfathen. Your soldiers are not fully armed, or even decently dressed, without some basic knowledge of the Glenfathen language. If your scouts cannot eavesdrop, if our captured soldiers cannot recognize the words of their captors, or if our officers cannot answer a call to parley, we fail. Knowing just a few simple, face painter words could mean the difference between tactical success and defeat in detail. Interesting that this is clearly like a military intended guide with the racism there, the racist slurs, so to speak. Glenfathen writing is, like Adiran, adapted from the old Valian alphabet brought overseas by the Adirans long ago. The Glenfathens put their own spin on this alphabet, so there are some noticeable differences that can confuse the uninformed. And then all this stuff. Oh. This is the difference between butt and boot. Huh. Weird. But I would never use a capital W in the word if I had to pronounce butt. Yeah, I don't know. Now, note that last part. In Air Glenfathen, the letter W acts as our letter U. Oh, okay. Speaking with a consonant WWW sound is the perfect way to alert a Glenfathen to the fact that you're a Deerwooden struggling to learn their language. See Estremore in the glossary below. And keep in mind these tricky differences. DH is used for a hard thorn sound, such as with this or that. Oh, really? DH? Huh. Okay. Jeez, so could I, like... Maybe with this, we could, like, suss out that dude's pronunciation of his name. But the problem is I don't even remember precisely how it's spelled. Alright. Let's see here. TH is a softer sound in Glenfathen, barely vocalized, like when one says thief or thought. SI sounds like a soft sh sound, like ship. Put an accent on it, and SI with the accent on top sounds like she. You add an H sound in either case. There's no replacement for actually learning Glenfathen by immersion, but to get you started, here are some important words that you and your soldiers should know. Okay, and these are just definitions. Wild. Okay. And then here's our other book, The Reclamation of the Living Lands. Oh fuck. That might be important to Avowed.
Got it.
If theories pan out that it is in the Living Lands. Alright. Cool. It's wild to think that kind of no matter where Avowed is set, wherever it turns out to be, I think I'm excited either way, right? Because there's really no uninteresting area. Because at first blush, I would say that, like, yeah, the Deerwood is pretty uninteresting. It's pretty generic fantasy, or wherever the Adeiran Empire is based. Sounds fairly generic fantasy. But now that we've played Pillars 1 and 2, we have context for those areas, so inherently they have become interesting, right? We're familiar with famous figures and events from those areas, so even areas that have a fairly milquetoast setting become more interesting by just knowing that. Okay, well there's a lot more than 4 books here for these pedestals. Fucking A.
I think not.
This unusual Engwithan device pulses with arcane power. Let's do a quick save. I guess we'll read all these, huh? Quest items. Oh shit, there are quite a few here. Okay. Huh. Let's see, what were the last ones that we had picked up? I think it was this, right? Yeah, we got to 9, didn't we? 9 or 10. Do we have a volume 10 back here in all of this? Yeah, there. 10. Okay, so the first set went to 10, and these go to 16, huh? Or do they skip over a number? There's 16. Yeah, okay, they cap out at 16, so let's read them in order, I guess. I'm curious what the fuck is up with all this. The History of Eora, Volume 11. The Rediscovery of Yetzuha. Isn't this where our newest druid friend is from? Isn't this it? Let's see. They don't remember us. They were once us, or we were once them. Before the Ascension, before the destruction, before the storm. Now we are strangers. Our greetings reduced to unintelligible ejaculations of sound. But they will remember. We will remind them. And we will judge the work they've done in our long absence. They should hope we find it sufficient. Huh. Is this like a culture that reigned over the Engwithans or something? What? Like, was all of the Engwithan shit Like, are they referring to Engwithans? Ancient Engwith? And this was another ancient civilization that split off? And their whole thing was to, like, observe how the godship played out and see, like, see that experiment? Very interesting. Also, are these even real-ass books? Right? Like, from the sounds of it, all of these seem real, right? All of these seem based in fact. Yeah, I think so. Though maybe this new set of books is not? I'm not sure. Alright, The History of Eora, Volume 12. The Reclamation of the Living Lands. The forces of the faithful left Adir with an exhortation from the Himeshwin still ringing in their ears. Let not the sullen, wild people of that lawless continent continue to suffer beyond the guiding hand of the queen that was and shall be again. Deliver them of their savagery, that they might join us in civilization and reap soon the rewards of their newfound piety. As your queen demands, so too do I. Take up the burden of empire, free them from themselves. Interesting. And of course, that plays a lot into, right, all of the Woodica stuff. The queen that was and shall be again. That's clearly Woodican. Wodican? Woodican? You get the idea. The forces of the faithful left Adir. Okay, so this is like, let not the sullen, wild people of that lawless continent continue to suffer. Why do they call it the Reclamation, though? Did they, at some point, did Adirans come from the Living Lands? And they left some other group of people there who, like, spread around and lived or thrived or whatever? And then they decide to come back. And that's what this is? Some sort of fucked up crusade? Yeah, this totally sounds like some kind of fucked up crusade. Deliver them of their savagery that they might join us in civilization and reap soon the rewards of their newfound piety. I feel like this is the thing that so many people are coming to realize is like, definitions of what is civilization and advancement aren't so, like, strict, right? Like, cultures can advance civilization in different ways that may not be readily apparent or may not be similar to your own, right? Like, one could develop, like, I mean, think of it in, like, what do you call it? In the Civilization games, in a way, right? You can advance, you can, like, put all your money into culture, or you can put all your money in, not necessarily money, but all of your resources into advancing culture or science and stuff like that, right? There's multiple paths to go down, and one isn't necessarily more valid than the other, right? It's just different. Okay. Let's see. Volume 13, The Last Ice Age. We have heard some about this, haven't we? Yeah, it was during the Beast of Winter, I think, huh? Given this. And so the Veetmouth became the Yawning Mouth, through which Rimmergond drew breath. The beast consumed the souls of the Deadfire, and exhaled a miserable cold that swept across the temperate archipelago. In 3 months, Nekataka was encased in glimmering ice, and in 6, Ukaizo disappeared beneath a dune of crystalline snow. I wonder if this was... Is it really, like, in the world of Eora, it was Rimmergond who was responsible? Like, Rimmergond got too much power, and that caused the Ice Age? Or is this just, like, an interpretation of what occurred naturally? Okay. Things to consider and keep in mind. Like, for the time being, I don't know if we have a clear answer. I think the best way to go about all of this is that, yeah, lean toward these as speaking truth, but keep in mind that they may be unreliable sources of information, right? Okay. So now we need Volume 14. The Vanishing of Godlikes. I think we heard about this a bit too, like there's now fewer than there used to be, or something, right? 10,000 of the fire-crowned fell to their knees, and with their power Mogren called an inferno from the skies. Andra's best beloveds dissolved into a tidal wave that swallowed Rauatai and Galawain's children. Right, yeah, we heard about this because this is... I can't remember if this is Aethys's... No, it's not Aethys's plan. It is... Yeah, it's like the backup plan of the current gods, right? Of the current Pantheon sans... Or excluding... Aethys, right? Their backup plan is to kill a shitload of godlikes and harvest their, like, power or energy in order to fuel a last line of defense against Aethys, right? Okay, let's see. Volume 15, which honestly is probably good reason enough to stop Aethys, right? Because we can't suffer that loss. Alright. Although, like, even if you agree that what Aethys is doing is a good idea, right? That maybe it is a great idea to break off from, like, the manipulation and control of the gods in order to see where Kith go on their own will, without that, like, high-end manipulation of societies. At the very least, they will retaliate by wiping out a shitload, if not all, godlikes in order to make a final stand, which may or may not even be successful, right? Okay. But at the same time, you know, hey, that's... I don't know. Maybe that's the cost of doing business. It's fucking difficult. A difficult choice to make, right? Because that frequently threats such as that are such common ways of keeping people in fucking line, right? Alright. Volume 15, The Throne of Woodica. Crafted from splinters of Engwith and frightened devotion made material, the throne transcended the boundaries of the here, the in-between, and the beyond, and each, in their turn, was forced to kneel before it. They begged. All of them did. The formerly divine and their followers, but the only reprieve they were granted was death. Death and rebirth as her supplicants. Huh. Crafted from splinters of Engwith and frightened devotion made material, the throne transcended the boundaries of the here, the in-between, and the beyond, and each in their turn was forced to kneel before it. Like Woodica's, yeah, the throne of Woodica. Huh. They begged, all of them did, the formerly divine and their followers, but the only reprieve they were granted was death. Oh. The formerly divine. Do you think this is in reference to... It's either in reference to other gods of the existing pantheon, right? And how Woodica, like, showed herself to be, I guess, like, the biggest fucking badass of them all, right? She's often the one described as, like, the one that they all fear and stuff, that you need to watch out because she's... like the one with all the power or something, you'll face judgment at some point, all that stuff. It could either be in reference to them, or the formerly divine and their followers. It might be a pantheon of gods and goddesses that existed before this pantheon, the Engwithan created ones, right? It could be what people believed in before the Engwithan gods came to ascend. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe I'm reading too much into that one. Alright. The History of Aeor, Volume 16. The End of the Gods. Huh. And in the final quiet hour, a call came from nowhere. Who's there? The voice of nothing asked, and it was answered by no one. Into the silence, a chorus of wind began to blow a new tune. No one knew, and it echoed into nowhere. Nothing responded with a whisper, and the beginning of a word. Nothing responded with a whisper and the beginning of a word. Huh. Is this a tale of things yet to come? What? Is this like what's going to happen at the end of the game? Into the silence, a chorus of wind began to blow a new tune. One no one knew, and it echoed into nowhere. Huh. So this is either like a premonition, like history has already somehow been written? I'm not sure. Or this is the most, like in some ways, doesn't Wall and the Hand Occult function as like an algorithm that can, using all the information they've gathered, predict future events? And maybe this is the most likely outcome as things currently stand? Either that, or it would have to be, like we were talking about earlier, a pantheon of gods and goddesses that existed before the Engwithan ascension, right? It would have to be one of those two, because we don't know of any other situation where all of the gods, all of them, went completely silent and dark, right? At least I don't think we do we?
No problem.
Alright, let's do a quick save. Let's check out this thing here. A simple adra contraption rests before you. A lever on its side appears to be the only way to interact with it. Smell it. The contraption exudes the sharp odor of metal, polish, and a hint of old meat. Disgusting. The lectern reads, "The gods lost them, but we will find them again." Oh, what? Huh. It looks as though a book could be placed here. What could it even be? I don't know. We need to narrow this down. What, like, there's so many things that it could be. Like the rediscovery of Izuha, right? Reclamation of the Living Lands. Maybe it's the reclamation, right? Because it was a crusade. The gods lost them, but we will find them again. So, like, Kith went on to forcibly, force their religion, their faith, onto the people who live in the Living Lands. Perhaps. Over here. They think their difference is a blessing, when it is but a brand. Okay, that has to be Vanishing of Godlikes, right? But a lot of, well, I guess it depends. It depends on who you are. Because certainly some godlikes, like, case in point, probably Pallegina is the best representation of that. Of godlikes who do not see it as a blessing, right? And, like, don't a lot of death godlikes really dislike the whole situation, right? Ones who are godlikes of less conventionally beautiful deities, to where it would, like, twist and warp them, right? Of course, very important to note the conventionally beautiful situation. Alright, let's go with Vanishing of Godlikes. That sounds very likely. Death comes for all in time. Oh, fuck, that could be a lot. That could be the last ice age, or the end of the gods. Maybe the key word here is comes for all in time. So the end of the gods. The lectern reads, "In their fear, they will give her power and ask for safety. But she will give them only orders." Okay, well, that one is very clear who that one's about. Okay, Throne of Woodica.
Why not?
And here, the gods lost them, but we will find them again. It has to be reclamation, right? I think I've convinced myself into that. So weird that these two don't really fit anywhere. The rediscovery of Izuha and the last ice age. Okay, let's do a quick save in case we incorrectly did that. Pull the lever. Oh, Aloth was injured. Fuck me. The lever immediately springs back up, slamming into your hand. A sharp tone erupts from the device, and the lecterns around the room emanate a bright and sudden light. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Okay, so these two were incorrect. Right? Isn't that how it worked? Jeez, look at that, an Engwithan hierarch. What the fuck? Okay, Adair, you go over there and fuck with that hierarch.
Up ahead.
Here we are. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go after these tigers first. Let's have Pallegina go up there and off-tank for us. Okay. Let's pull out some summoned weapons. Good. And I will fire into regular tiger. We should be able to kill it relatively quick, right? Okay. See, I'm gonna go over here and blast them both. Wonderful. Okay. And let's have these summoned weapons lay into them. Good. We'll try and CC the Elder one. Actually, let's try and CC these fuckers back here. Okay. Aloth, let's have you try and petrify him. There we go. And let's lay down a noxious burst back here.
Let's do this.
Ooh, shit, look. They are moving all over the damn place. That ain't great. Okay. Well, let's try a Malignant Cloud here. There we are. Good. Got him. Okay, let's swap our weapon again. Like this. Fire into that dude. Look, we're actually killing these fucking dudes really quick. The Adra Animod and the Glenfathen Hierarch. Yeah, the Elder Tiger and shit were actually the tankiest of them all. Okay, weird.
This did nothing.
Ugh. It's wild how they die, huh?
Got it.
Okay. So these two are incorrect. The gods lost them, but we will find them again. Let's remove that. And this one, the lectern reads, Death comes for all in time. Okay, there's already a book resting. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's go with the last Ice Age for this one, because that's the only one I could see it being. Right? The gods lost them, but we will find them again. I guess among these two, with Process of Elimination, I guess Rediscovery of Yetsuha? Like, the gods literally lost them, like they're gone? I'm not sure. Because it was more written from the perspective of someone from Yetsuha, wasn't it? I'm not sure. But that's the closest I can get. Okay, let's quick save again. Alright. A simple Adra contraption rests before you. Yep, pull the lever. Ah, the lever locks into place with a wet, satisfying click. Good. Yeah, it feels like those ones were intentionally kind of cryptic and more difficult to suss out than past ones.
Sure.
Right? Which, you know, makes sense.
Sure.
Can we take these now? There we are. I don't know, I just kind of like having them with me. Good. Okay. Yeah, very weird that the last book seemed to
Keep it down.
describe something that has yet to happen, or did happen and we're unaware of it.
Foes.
Alright, look at this. Fucking dream beasts and shit. Let's get them. Looks like a fairly easy encounter. Unless there's like a shitload of dudes in the rear. May be the case. Okay, let's get our summons out. Good. Let's have Aloth also get a summon out, why not? Great. Okay, fire into the Dream Beast. Jesus, look at him warping around. Okay. Let's blast him.
You like that? After him.
There we are. Oh, look, the Bowels Alchemist. Cool. Okay, let's knock him. Launch some dots here. Good. Spread them out, because I don't know if they stack from multiple sources. Okay, where's our other paladin weapon here? I'm not even sure. Oh, here it is. Okay, well, we may as well have it on the alchemist, right? I think it's keeping it there. Okay, good. So we fired that off. Let's swap to this AoE blast.
Let's do this. That's right.
There we go. Good. Now let's fire this one off. Right into this bunch. Okay, let's make sure the weapons fire off another volley. Good. Okay. There we are. And we'll try and CC that alchemist again.
You like that? There's a
Great.
lot.
Okay, let's swap to our final set. Make sure we turn on imbued ammunition. And let's do a finishing shot on this dream beast here. We'll have Adair swap targets up there. Great. Look, the weapons are actually totally taking care of the alchemist. They're incredibly weak. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, let's do a quick save here.
Sure.
And let's check them. Nothing really important on them. I was expecting at least a quest item, right? Here, we may as well pop this door. Here we go. Okay, so probably some shit here. Fungal growth concerns. The fungus has intruded into the upper bowels of the 100 Visions' most glorious god form. How did this fungus even get introduced in the first place? Who did this? That's the real question. Who and why? Like, how did it get here? Because nothing else seemed to have found its way here, right? How did this happen? Did it just manifest on its own? It proves most resistant to elimination. The smaller fungal beings that protect the mucus-like molds on the wall, and the mold possesses its own form of defense. Further application of the antiseptic cream to the mold has proven ineffective, instead causing the cream to harden into an acid-resistant solid. We're such an admixture to somehow get introduced to the godform's bile ducts. The results would hardly be ideal. Okay, so we need to dump this shit in there. Yeah, antiseptic cream. A salve for what ails wall should not be applied to the eyes. Do not ingest. Do not mix with other medicinal products. Gosh, sounds like an item from the Outer Worlds. Alright, and a whole bunch of miscellaneous goodies. Alright, let's dump it inside there. There we are. Bile churns within this pit. The fleshy tube nearby pumps the acidic substance into the larger pit in the central chamber. Let's examine it. It reeks, and the fumes burn your eyes. Wonderful. Alright. Combine the fungal ingredient with the antiseptic salve and add both to the fluid. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't realize we were doing twosies, but sure, it sounded like the first one was fine on its own. But let's fuck it up. You carefully mix the materials and dump them. Oh, right, because it only formed the solid when it interacted with the fungus, right? So if you just put it alone in the bile, it wouldn't do too much. But it solidifies with the fungus included. Gotcha. You carefully mix the ingredients and dump them into the reservoir. The bile foams and bubbles before curdling into thick goo. The tube shudders and then chokes, utterly clogged. Ugh. There we go. What's gonna happen when all this shit blows up? Or, like, gets clogged up and stuff? Is it gonna, like, explode? Is there gonna be, like, a shit-splosion? Or what? Alright, well, wow. I guess when next we come back, we'll get the last of them, right? This one I'd expect won't be quite as long as involved, and as involved as this area. Oh look, we also need to check up here. Oh gosh, I did not even notice that. Yeah, we need to check up there, but next we come back, get everything finished up here, and then I guess we'll descend into what I can only assume will be the final boss area? I don't know. It seems that way. It seems like that's what's leading up to. Alright. Until next time, please take care of each other.